Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Number 13 will be in the glow, and he's coming off a very nice... Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. A chance here to check out.
He's without a steal in this series. Not a stat line you hear about him too often. Just needs to work on getting on base, and then he can think about being aggressive and taking an extra 90 feet.
On it's tailor-made to short, 6. 3, and they turn the double play. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK? Number 13 will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Polanco on the move, and he's retired here, 1 away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, how do they send these? Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 13.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. McCutchen shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman, number 44. Anthony.
Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 13.
Let's go now. What's on?
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Anthony Rizzo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Number 13 will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
Number 13.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
Come on, you're down.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
First baseman, number
So he's into third there with the leadoff triple, as the third baseman's going to come over now and discuss how they want it. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And this is swung on. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Come on now.
Chris
what's
Bryant
on here?
gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hot shot on the ground to short. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest. So standing in, Josh Harrison. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hit on the ground to short. 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cubs 5.
Hey, keep it going up there.
So striding in, number 13, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
And if this team has a weakness, this might be it. The bullpen has got to get better at closing out tight ball games. If you're going to make a postseason run, you've got to find a way to straighten this out.
Anthony Rizzo steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runners off for second. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
So much of baseball comes down to making your own breaks, controlling the tempo, and this is a great call in a tie ball game to send that runner from first. So now, the go-ahead run.
Hey, your turn.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up.
Come on, kid. See and drop.
Grounded to the right. Reined in.
Get here.
There's Harrison for 1. On to first as they get the double. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And here's how the Nats.
He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Number 13 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Out for the Cubs. Second baseman, number 13.
Belted high and deep into right center. Revere going back. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out.
Danny Espinosa will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6.
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Batting sixth.
J.P. Arencibia will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon
Shut
off.
him down. Here we go. Shut him down.
Lester sets. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Michael Taylor will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Reaches out for one. Second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So striding in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an up. Number 13 stands in.
Leading off for the Cubs. Second baseman.
First offering on its
Number
way.
13.
High in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 22.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away. So stepping in, J.P. Arencibia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On the ground towards second. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Number 13 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Jason Hayward will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to the left side. The second for one. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward. Ben Revere will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Number 13 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a solid performance in this one. Definitely been a bright spot for them offensively.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Revere is after it. And that's the 3rd out. Go the Cubs on. Clint Robinson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is...
Nobody away.
Jason Worth comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and they get the double play. Ben Revere stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter.
Number 13 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
But when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. Fifth at bat here and a chance to make an even better game out of it.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue.
A big moment. Here we go.
Jason Hayward will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And after that pitch,
Anthony Rizzo struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, and we are going. Ben Revere will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they...
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. Number 13 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one.
And you know, guys, games like this, you just don't want them to end.
Hey, it's your turn.
Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-2. Good night from Chicago. Back here on the... Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this Number 13 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, hoping to make a late-season push here toward moving to the top of the RBI leaderboard.
This guy has been at the top of the league in RBIs, and he's had...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series,
Chris Bryant will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Runner goes for third. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Number 13 steps in now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 13.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Revere has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Number 13 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Number 13.
Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Hey, lucky can up there, kid, huh?
The 1-0 delivery. High and deep to right center field. Revere looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Rack him up now.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Oh, double play ball to second. 3, apparently. Not sure what was on his mind there, but he elects to take only the out at first.
Third baseman, number 6.
Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
You can do it.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. I'm out.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 will step in looking perhaps for a 3-homer ball game.
Yeah, and on fire doesn't even begin to describe his performance so far. You talk about swinging a heavy stick, no doubt.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Hey, you can do it. No one bet.
Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Revere racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Anthony Rizzo is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. Chris Bryant struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Shot this one right side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw to the plate. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Here now is
Yes, he delivered more than one.
This is the MLB pregame show. On a good Thursday night for baseball in the Badger State. There's a look at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Maury Gund will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Grounded back there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Number 13 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Taylor Youngman digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Hit out towards second. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single. Maury Gund will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Number 13 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Well, he's got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
Snyder near the first base bag. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Maury Gund will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack.
Second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as they're Number 13 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
0-1, here it comes. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Reed going back on it. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence.
Garen Cecchini will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Dexter Snyder. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best.
Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one. Back live now on the MLB pregame. Saturday night baseball here on the show as we welcome you to Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Number 13 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Now batting.
Number 13 stands in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1.
Up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Snyder is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the number 13 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
High and deep to right center field. Gonzalez racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just. Number 13 gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
0-2, here it comes. Drilled down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Anthony Rizzo will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel.
All right, come on.
Ground ball right side.
Stand up,
Backhanded.
right here. Pick it up.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Scooter Gennett digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Played. And reined in 1 away.
The catcher, number 20.
Domingo Santana will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To his right, Rizzo. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up. Number 13 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Keep it going.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Belted high and deep into right center. Santana ranging back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 8-3. Good night from Milwaukee. Matt Vasgersian. MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. High and deep to straightaway right. Santana racing back, still going back. He makes the catch, a great effort to get there and record. Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 13.
Here we go.
Peralta pauses. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reed will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
On the ground towards second. Rain. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. They lead it 4-0.
Come on, Daddy, like
Number
a big
13
dog. Right time,
will
right
stand
time.
in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball game. That is some month of baseball.
I'll tell you, 30 straight games with a base hit, that's rarefied air. Not too many guys get to that point.
Billy Burns will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he misses with it. Anthony Rizzo digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
On the ground to the left side. Scooped up to second for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the... Maury Gund steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Here we go.
Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 25.
Number 13 will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. This is the ML. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a number 13 will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come.
And this one is gone, a home run. Two-run shot to into the box. Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home. Number 13 steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound.
One time right here.
Pitch swung on and hit move. He gets there, and that's the second. John Lamb will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think.
And the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores. Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is line to left. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow.
Back to first, and he throws it away. Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit to short. Tejada takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over.
Hey, let's go right here.
Devin Mesoraco will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The second baseman.
Number 13 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a solid performance in this one. Definitely been a bright spot for them offensively.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Hamilton is after it. He's there and records the first out. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game. Jose Peraza will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Number 13 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, number 13.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. High and deep to right center field. Hamilton going back, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting, number 13.
Bailey sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Hammers it to deep right field. Waldrop racing back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
This guy is as hot as anybody right now.
Number 13 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far.
Well, he's got that power stroke working, Matty, so why not get a little greedy and look for another one to drive?
Waldrop going back on it. Still going back. Gone! Joey Votto will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Number 13 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The numbers from his last appearance, not too hot. He came on, gave up 2 runs, and actually wound up taking the loss in relief.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
McCarthy looks in. 1-1 pitch on its way. On the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Jose Peraza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. McCarthy gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Number 13 will shoot for history now as he's homered 3 times in this one.
Oh, man, he is feeling it right now. It's on.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, No way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.
Final line score tonight.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Number 13 will get his first cuts here. Peralta into his motion. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to continue to get those base hits. We'll see how long you can keep doing it.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
He's going.
There goes the runner. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second. Kris Bryant will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now the double steal is on here. Swing and a flare hit toward right. On, he can't track it down as this ball falls. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Number 13 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gonzalez racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The run scores from second, and Lucroy's tag will come too late, safe at home plate.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there.
Oh, let it fly right here.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Peralta pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Villar onto the grass, and that retires the side. So number 13 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Man, I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And here's a look at the numbers.
Brian Gonzalez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes sort of all-or-nothing type hitter. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Dexter Snyder will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to and quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers. Number 13 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Taken high and deep to right. Reed ranging back. Gone!
Now batting, number 13.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hit. Anthony Rizzo is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Runners off for second. Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it, Jeanette, and there are 2 away now. Jason Hayward stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Braun has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Michael Reed is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
No one out now.
Grounded back up the middle. 1 there. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Yadier Rivera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
On it's Taylor made to short. 6. 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Number 13 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field.
Hey, nobody away.
Brian Gonzalez will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Rack him up now.
Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Number 13 to come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already. and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, the 198th of his career, as this lead swells to 7-0. And that dinger puts him 2 short of the 200 mark for his career.
Yeah, you know, some guys will lie to you and tell you that they're just out there playing day by day, not thinking about any of those particular...
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Number 13 will get the fans' attention now as he shoots for home run number 4 here.
Yeah, he's going to get the attention of the fans, the opposing pitcher, and the manager here. Everybody's got their eyes on him.
High and deep to right center field. Gonzalez going back on it. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as they open up a 4-run lead. And he's getting close. With that home run, he's just 1 away from number 200 for his career.
Well, this is not a number that's going to put him among the all-time greats or anything, but there are so many players out there, both current and former major leaguers, who'd love to say they had 200 dingers.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
No way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.
For the Brewers.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric. Back here on. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field. Jonathan Villar will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Number 13 will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gonzalez sprinting after it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Michael Reed will stand in 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. So striding in, number 13, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Santana racing back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. And that's a special home run, guys. Number 13 continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close, but by now he's established himself as
Number 13 will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What Number 13 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Santana is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking... Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching...